Okay, whose house pets are we seeing today? Oh, Jonas is already in on it. I see.
Wait, what?
You got Sasha in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Trying to murder us all with the hammer. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Boxer. Never mind. He got the hammer of Sasha.
That's just Boxer. Boxer always has the hammer in hand.
Yeah. It's like a trademark.
Okay. So,
That's
yeah, they
very
were
specific.
facing this giant mountain right here.
We were also robbing the Ika clan.
Oh yeah, that's right. The boss was taunting you after the monster truck rally.
Yeah. He was trying to go Mario Kart on your butt. They gotta do that with him someday. They have to put him in Mario Kart.
Zelda
After
kart.
this.
I mean, no, there was Zelda in Mario Kart 8.
Yes.
There was Link and the Zero Cycle,
Oh, all right, fair enough.
the Sheikah robotic horse motorcycle thing, which I loved the dungeon you had to do for that. It was really cool, actually. Because you went into like 4 different chambers and you had to activate a thing, right?
Yeah.
Each of the chambers had a thing that was spinning around, and you had to all connect them to this central thing that then the spin around would open the last door. And you look around and you notice certain features about the room, and you realize you're like inside the engine. You've like, honey, I've shrunk the kids yourself, and now you're inside the thing's engine trying to put it together to get it to work.
Nice.
And that's the dungeon. And I'm like, this is really cool. You're putting like the transmission or power lines or whatever together.
That's really clever.
Hello, everyone in chat. Ian the Hedgehog says, "How is Slarpg? Slarpg is very good. Please
Yeah.
support Bobby and all she makes."
Yeah.
Is Link a LARPer now? He's LARPing all of his opponents to death?
I mean,
No.
if you remember Breath of the Wild, you could find like the Tunic of Twilight or the Tunic of Time, and it was, Link's outfit from those different games.
Right.
He's definitely LARPing in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do.
That will do.
Collecting more foes.
Thankfully, Tulin can't blow him away.
Yeah.
The Zorian entity polymorphed for dog, and it became Dogman.
That's
That
acceptable.
counts. Counts.
Oh yeah, Rick. I don't think you need to use that shield right now. You're pretty good for boss fights.
Maybe. Or you can just use a strong shield.
I usually would save that stuff for boss fights, but that's up to you guys. We're up there, Rick.
I'm not that kind of a player. I mean, sometimes some games I am, where I'm the guy who's like, no, I can't use the health potions. I gotta save them for the final fight. And then you get into the final fight and you don't need to use the health potions at all.
Well, I think with the shields, the only real difference between them is how long they last and what material they're made of.
Yeah.
Mm.
The only real thing I've seen in this game where you have like utility with the shields is if you attach Zonai devices to the Zonai shields, they will like use less battery or last longer or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really get the defense stat of shields too, but I assume Just by
It's
wearing.
basically just a health stat. It's like how many hits can this thing take before it breaks?
Gotcha.
Which affects how well you can actually use it to do any sliding.
Yes.
Right.
The little wooden shields will break very quickly, and they will fall apart after like 50 meters. Oh yeah, she's pointing at this thing.
Go in the Dark West.
South Alomai Depths Labyrinth.
Miller, have you heard of the Havoc physics engine?
Yes. It
Okay.
is the one used in Source games and many other ones, and I think technically Unity uses Havoc.
Okay. I was just curious. Yeah, apparently Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom use Havoc.
Yeah. They use a custom game engine, but there's not really any reason to like rewrite a physics engine. Most of them work fine. Funny, a lot of every physics engine I've seen is based off of literally one white paper that NVIDIA published in like the late 80s.
Wow. Okay.
Because turns out they did a lot of research into like lighting systems and physics systems, because those tend to involve the same calculations
Right.
and how those can work on a computer where you have a limited amount of resources.
Right.
So, yeah.
And at this point, the resources aren't even all that limited, really.
Yeah. But that's why even still, when you're working in games where
Also-
people are talking about character colliders and stuff, everything is spheres, cubes, or like pill shapes.
Yeah.
It's because that white paper is like, if you use only these 3 shapes, you make everything some multiple of those shapes, then we can simplify the calculations a lot.
Yeah.
It's just a long drop right there. I see another statue over there in the distance.
That says he was reading about how they're having an issue with the Prince of Persia remake. The physics engine cannot do wall running, and their programmers apparently aren't experienced enough to customize it for that.
Well, I guess it depends, yeah, if you're trying to physically simulate the wall running.
Let me in.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you cannot get into this.
Okay. I just follow this statue right here. I want to build a vehicle.
Do
Why
you?
not?
Do you have
This has
your-
like a launcher right here, so I could.
make a plan? You have to have it not inside another object before it'll start accepting stuff. If it's like grayed out like this, it's inside too many things.
Oh.
There you go.
God, it's the build gun.
Nope, you need another fan to finish it. You could just pay the Zonite for that, though. Yep. And then
Oh, no.
probably a control stick.
Yeah.
And maybe a light. Or no, you could do the thing you did before, where you put a bright seat on it. Toss one on.
Move this out of the way. No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
She's
Oh,
gonna
also-
fly!
Dragon?
The dragon?
Huh.
Dragon.
What's that? What's that
So
doing?
the
Going after my
dragons
thing.
in Breath of the Wild would have a particular cycle. You know, they'd be at certain areas at certain times of the day.
Yeah.
But then they would just like appear or disappear
Just
at the
crashed
beginning and
into
end of that cycle. Nowadays, they fly above ground during the night and they fly in the depths during the day.
Huh.
And they're just always in the world. They never disappear.
Let's see if there's any
Continuous.
rockets here that I could give it a little bit of lift.
Oh,
guessing
Federic had a
you-
good idea. He could have used recall to bring it back. Just
The
before-
dragon?
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
the plane.
That's true. Should've
Is
thought
there an
of that.
expiration? Does it?
Actually, yeah, go stand on it and then use recall, and then it might go back into the air.
Oh.
Is there a limit to how far you can rewind it?
It's like 20 seconds or something.
All
We'll
right.
see. Yeah, it looks like it'll go in the air. Nope, not far enough. Nope. Dang it. You gotta be careful about stabbing your creations. Or they'll fly off without you.
Let's see how far recall actually takes it.
Huh.
Only goes back to the last time that I moved it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
Darkon says something humorous metaphor. Yeah, it's just like the time that like Daedalus used Ultra Hand, and then the rewind thing, and you know, the angry son from Mario 3 came down and kicked his ass, and there was like a boss fight, and then Kid Icarus, you know, despawned. Anyway, cool.
It'd be a lot cooler if I actually had any power.
Yikes! All right, that's not good.
It's fine. I need more battery power before I could even do that.
Mm. Can you imagine Link carrying this much food? He just has like this like buffet that he keeps wrapped up in a big in a big cloth. Just like spreads it out like a table.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe I found it work. They already are doing it already. The Resident 4 Remake VR session. Oh, speaking of VR, hello, Stoker.
Speaking of VR, it's vampire time.
VR is vampire reality.
Yes, that's it. Vampire reality.
Oh, that card was useful.
But the original Resident Evil, they didn't come up with VR for that like 15 years later, and this one comes out like a few months ago. Not ready, they're starting to make it.
I don't know how I feel about like. Well, I mean, I should phrase it another way. I don't know if I would want to play VR horror games. That seems like a bit much.
Why? What's wrong with them?
VR is such an immersive environment that I feel like jump scares, you know, in that setting would be a lot. Like I don't know if I really want to deal with that, even if I know it's coming.
No, still don't follow you.
Okay, fine.
Actually, I can say this, Jonas. A few years back, someone loaned me Resident Evil 7 VR, and I played it. What was actually very amazing about it was that there was a lot more details to the mansion and the house in that game than there was like the jump scares. So there's not that much jump scares in on Resident Evil 7 VR, but the texture, unbelievable. That's what I couldn't believe about it.
Huh.
Like house lamps, like water. Like they put more finer details into the VR than I realized, and I was like, how come this stuff isn't in the the controller set?
Yeah. I imagine for games like that, they probably have to make it like 8K textures or something.
Also,
Yeah,
I could. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
When I first tried it, I didn't realize I could only put a VR headset on for 30 minutes. I said, "Oh man, I see. I think I have VR motion sickness."
I can usually go about an hour with the Quest before my eyes start to get a little watery.
Yeah. But oh man, I thought I was like playing games for years. This should be no problem. 30 minutes later, oh jeez, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I
it's
had
still
that
have
one.
a sled.
VR has been known to trip my motion sickness before too.
I had that one of the first times I tried VR, where I played VR Borderlands 3 at a gameplay convention,
What is even good for?
and it very quickly tripped my thing, but I immediately knew why. It's because it was running at like 25 frames a second.
Yeah, I think it needed to get up to
There
like
we go.
60 FPS before that was less of an issue. You know.
Mm-hmm. Everything
Like-
I've made has been pretty good on that. We try to focus a lot on making sure it's at least, not at least, but close to 90 frames a second. It's
Right.
usually a lot better.
There you go.
That's closer to the actual refresh rate of your eyes.
Yeah. And it has to be near that, otherwise it's just gonna be disorienting.
Fine. Sleds seem to be very situational.
Sleds are very useful in some places and very quickly become useless after like a 15-degree incline.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
So obviously, I need to build a sled and then put some wheels on it for it to go uphill.
Is it still a sled?
Only if the wheels engage, only when it's going uphill.
Hmm.
It's an up sled.
It's an up dog.
It's an
What?
Eh?
Come on.
No, Miller died.
Okay. Bye.
Miller died on the way back to his home planet.
Dead burb.
Dead burp.
Boxer says, I thought Miller would refund failed transformations. Not if you're trying to find secret forms. I will refund somebody if they specifically are trying to get a particular thing and they didn't spell it correctly and the autocorrect didn't kick in. That's clearly on me for, not having the autocorrect work for them. But if
That's
you're in
new.
here saying steppies and then trying to see if it does something,
Steppies.
Speaking of
Frogs,
steppies,
huh?
Rocks.
Frogs. These guys are fun.
I saw some sort of there's some sort of macro destruction game that's out now.
Oh wow.
Paw something.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was hang on, you know what? I bet I can look it up.
Oh my god.
Property damage, that's the name of it.
There we go.
Property
Yes, it is a game where you walk around as a
Ow.
furry and you stomp on things, and as you stomp on things, you get bigger, so you can stomp on more things. It's a bit like
So
Katamari in that
basically,
way.
It's like Rampage, but they've taken it to the modern.
Yes.
Oh yeah, these are definitely furry characters. I believe I'm looking at a hyena with purple hair,
Mhm.
Wow.
and
I saw the
raver
trailer
gear.
for that, and they showed like a photo mode, and I'm like, cool, but where's the Persona editor mode?
Yeah, seriously, right? Where is Falco?
Oh,
Where in the world is Falco San Diego?
Put
Okay.
on my armor.
they Poverty Damage has co-op, but it's only local.
I mean, you can also do the Steam fake co-op thing with that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Maybe I'll put it on
So when he lifts his chin up, that's when you know he's gonna draw in a breath.
I was about to say, like, oh man, I thought they knew their audience. What furry has local friends?
Oh.
Get up on his back. Nope, stabbing him's not gonna do anything. Gotta get up on his back.
Sorry, Jonas, was that too real?
Too real. Too soon.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, damn.
So he's got mining nodes on his back, and those are his weak spots, kind of like the Taluses.
Why can't I just draw a new bow? Why does it have to go, oh, empty-handed?
If you hold the right trigger and press right, you'll be able to open the quick menu for it. But
At what cost?
having to press 2 buttons.
Nope. More than I'm willing to do.
Federic says Frox equals Frog Hinox. Probably.
That tracks.
Keep getting too close to him. Impossible to actually stay away from him.
Yes. You just stay further back. Adrian says this thing's Settlers of Catan back is freaking me out. Yeah, it's got weird, like, basilar column scales or something.
Yeah.
Alright there, Miller.
Keep charged. Look, man, I'm just trying to do commentary on the game, okay?
Why would you
What
want
are
to do
you
that
here
when
to
we
do?
can podcast about, like, Voltron or whatever?
See, but Miller, what
Thanks
you
for
gotta
that.
do is gotta do like sports style commentary.
And you can see here that Rick is switching to another weapon in order to find something that really works well on these, the Zonite ore nodes.
Well done.
Never
Made me
see
feel
the-
like I was there.
I'm sure glad they didn't trade with the Yankees.
Hit the pass, hit the pass.
He's really coming in clutch.
He's really coming in clutch cargo.
What he's not doing is he's not really taking the opportunity to step away from the fight of the moment and infuse some stuff onto his giant greatswords in order to make a really heavy hammer.
See, this is where conditioning really pays off. You saw what he was doing at the beginning of the season, and now we're seeing all the benefits.
Y'all are silly.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't see anything around here to fuse, though.
I
guess
use
I
a
could
Moblin
just-
horn, take something out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you press sort on this screen, you can sort by fuse power and then just find something that's really big.
And my black Horriblin horn. I only have one left.
Make it count.
Yeah, you're never gonna find another black Horriblin in the game.
Never, ever. Forever.
That's horrible.
There you go. 36 damager.
Oh boy.
Laborin says, "Hey Rick, stay
thank you.
wonderful and keep doing awesome art. You awesome art animal, you."
Thank you.
That is Rick's persona, the awesome art animal.
Oh.
Frox down.
Fox down.
Rock's fingernail.
Ew.
What, you would prefer toenail?
And the crowd goes wild. Rah, rah, he finally defeated the Frux. The first of many, I'm sure.
He defroxed him.
Yeah.
He's
He
no
never
longer
fights
a
another
member of the
Frox.
clergy.
There should be a little chunk of Zonite nodes that the Frox are usually defending. Usually.
Come on.
Oh, see now, now it's sorted by fuse
Those are
strength
two
again.
different
I
menus.
wish.
Those are two different menus. Why did they sort both
I
of them?
know. No, I wish it was the same. I wish it was. Could be sorted in different ways.
Edgar Allan Poe. We already knew you.
I knew him.
How dare you?
How dare I know him?
Yes.
Well, you got me there, GC. I had no response.
How dare
to that.
you do nothing to stop him from drowning in liquor in a ditch or whatever?
You sure? Pointing
I mean,
at that?
Listen,
Oh,
man,
that's his
Poe's
death,
death was simple and straightforward. He was found in the streets, rambling incoherently, wearing another man's clothes.
So, cocaine?
I mean, a lot of people theorize it was rabies, actually, but still.
That would track too. Oh, went way down. Okay. Not see any. Unless it's like somewhere over there.
Of course.
Yeah, the real
so-
shame is with Edgar Allan Poe. I mean, if he'd survived, he might have lived another 100 years and met Albert Einstein. They could have had like a crazy hair and mustache party.
Sorry, chat, you missed them.
See, I thought you were gonna say he might have lived to see his work become so successful, and then he wouldn't have had to be a po' boy anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, you say that now. I'm just thinking about that scene from Doctor Who where Van Gogh went forward in time and saw his own success.
Oh yeah.
That made me sad.
Oh, that hits you right in the feels.
Like I wasn't expecting that episode to be so just like punch you in the
It's a
punch you in
good
the feels.
scene.
Yeah, I know it's a great scene.
Zorian says, "Hey Stoker, you see car?
Sorry, what now?
There's a new hyena form."
Oh, there is.
You have to be watching the screen though.
Yeah, it's a secret one, so it
No.
goes away.
No, I refuse.
Are you Stokes, are you not watching the screen share? Oh, you bad boy. You bad
Listen,
boy.
man. Listen, man.
Uh-oh.
I come and I go. Okay, I'm like the wind. I'm like
guess
the
I should
wind.
ask,
I have
Rick, do you
attention
like it that
deficit
it goes
disorder.
the secret forms go away?
Hmm?
Do you like that the secret forms go away, or would you want them to stay on the screen?
I don't know that they have to go away.
Alright.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if they go away, it feels more bonusy. Bonusy?
Bonusy.
Ephemeral?
Yeah, ephemeral, yes.
What if they just stay for a little bit longer? Like
Maybe.
make them stay for like a minute.
We'll see. I finally had a day where I stopped addictively playing Tears of the Kingdom. Today was the first day since the game released where I did not play it.
Nice.
And I went and did medical insurance crap today.
Oh, not nice.
Oh, well, at least you did something fun.
Yeah.
What I do there? I worked in commissions. I cleaned a bunch of crap.
Speaking of Jonas, I need to poke you after this.
Oh, about thing.
thing and other thing.
Oh shit. Okay. Both things.
You've got 2 things?
Yeah. Miller's been sending me on quests.
Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonas is the RPG protagonist. Stoker is one quest giver, I'm another one.
My quest is take that Phoenix clothes away.
Yeah.
My quest would be go to Tim Hortons.
Stop having it be TC. Take the clothes away.
Nope, still more teasing to come.
Yeah. What are you, like 45 pages in? Or
Oh,
something?
more than that.
Oh my god.
I think we're like 56 now.
57, I think.
7.
And then she
okay.
takes her clothes off once, and that's the end of the comic.
I mean, okay.
Roll credits.
Full disclosure.
I mean, to be fair, Peanut has one child, and then that's the end of the comic.
Yeah, but the comic isn't called Peanuts Children.
That would be weird.
No, man, like, there's a part of me that sympathizes with people who are like, why is it taking so long? But there's another part of me that's like, every time you ask, I'm gonna add another page before it happens. No, I mean, there's so much build up to where I need it to get before it can happen. And I didn't realize I probably could have trimmed that down considerably if I had thought about it more when I was first writing it, but I didn't. And now we're stuck with it.
Now you know the horrors of writing. It just always comes out better if you take the time to edit. But you don't want to because you want to get started.
Just curious. Awesome.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
GC?
Do you guys plan your, I should say, hype moments, the big reveals, that kind of thing, or do you just wing it?
The big reveal.
Oh, of course you plan it. You don't just write each page as you come up with it.
I mean,
I need
it
to
varies.
start fusing some more.
You know, it's funny, Miller. I mean, webcomics creators used to do stuff by the seat of their pants like all the time. That was just the standard thing. You know,
Well,
back
yeah,
when-
webcomics, but like,
Right.
I'd say those are a little different. They don't usually have an overarching story.
Yeah,
Well-
see, the other thing people don't realize is that, you know, this is being published a page at a time like it's a webcomic, but it was plotted like it was a graphic novel. If you actually just sit through and read this all at once, one page at a time, it's not very long. So it doesn't actually take as long to get through as it seems like it does. It's just that, you know, we've been doing it one page at a time, and we haven't always been able to do, like, as many at a time as we wanted to, because life sucks.
Yeah.
Because life gets in the way, as it
Damn
is
life.
so want
Stop.
to do.
Just stop living. Why? Why does life have to live?
Okay, I did.
Well, I
But
think
yeah,
that doesn't stop Stoker, I don't think.
A little bit.
without getting into any of the circumstances that we've that various members of the team
Any
have
of the
to deal with.
circumstances.
Boy, have there ever been
Circumstances.
circumstances.
Okay, give me a second. Be right back.
Then for
Circumstances.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a fun time for all of us.
Last year in particular was nuts for each and every one of us in all sorts of different ways.
Yeah. God.
Which is why we didn't update for like months on end last year, because
Yeah.
all of us were dealing with shit. Not that this is suddenly turning into a rant or anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, we love.
Oh, I just saw I'm Adrian's question. Stoker, when does Penny get the Master Sword? Sure, clearly you should just be like Bethesda and release it constantly forever. Yeah, that's right. Each one is a nakeder patch than the one before it.
And as we get down to like skeletal, but she still has the hair for some reason.
Skeletal Penny.
Yeah,
Yep.
and she has like ear bones, like like the way.
Oh,
Koopa's.
like a prop in Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
I can't help but think there's a comic out there where basically take first the clothes come off, then the skin, then the bones, then after the bones is your soul, then your existence, then your
The comic just ends in the void. And not even just like a blank void. It's just like literally the reader gets sucked into the void.
Like that's what I would do. I'd have like the surrealist cosmic troll ending that makes like 0 sense and pisses off the entire fan base, which is why I don't write.
Because you're a monster, Jonas.
There's a sword that basically wipes the person from complete existence, and everybody gets to watch it in motion. And eventually, it goes all the way to the creator, like the comic creator. It wipes them out of existence too. The thing of imagination has to go with it too.
Sure. I don't know what adding a battery to it would do.
What wouldn't it do?
By the way, did you see that Save State comic today?
No.
He tried to charge a battery in a lightning storm on his sword.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a slightly dangerous, if possibly workable idea.
Oh, that was one of the things that that they did. One of them was like, I don't think it's a safe idea, and sure enough, yep. Rest in peace, Stone.
Yeah, safe ideas are for chumps.
I use a diamond to add 25 attack power. Let's see how this
Yes,
goes.
but is that the best use for diamonds? And it's not. You need a lot of diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
fine.
right. Nicole was back.
Monster
in the
parts. For what I found, monster parts and construct parts are the best things for making weapons with.
They seem to just last not quite as long.
Oh, you know that thing.
But I'm sure you can't charge a battery in this game for a lightning storm. No.
Not some of the batteries.
You can charge a battery, but you can't charge my credit card because that would be fraud and they'd kick your ass.
Add a lashing whip-like quality to attacks.
Remember, you can tune the car, but you can't tune the fish.
Oh, TN. That's. But by the way, you got to see the new version of Kai. Oh my god, that's good.
Wait, there's a new version of Kai?
The new version of what?
Where TN does the tuna fish joke to King Kai.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Didn't they have a new version of Kai? Wasn't it like Kai and then Budokai and then
Budokai's for the video game. Regular Kai's for the TV show.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And then there's the reality show, Queer Eye for the Kai Guy.
Wow. Car. Well, not car. Wait. What? It's got 3 rails, but one's the wrong way around.
Actually, I gotta quiet down a bit. Let's see.
Curious how this drives.
It's got like a drill thing on the front.
Wonder if that hits
Oh, right,
enemies
because
more.
it's got that balancer in the center. It's got the punchy clown doll thing.
Like,
Oh.
I almost
I
feel
wanted
sorry
to
for
surprise
Tyler.
him with a present.
Trying to activate the things.
Link's just like, really?
Did he just say his name?
I'm like,
Yeah. Everyone knows Link's name now. That's
Yep.
not as much of a thing as it was in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is just like, who is the legendary hero?
Oh,
In
sorry,
this game, it's everyone's just like, his name's Link.
he's
I
a
mean,
celebrity.
vocally though.
Yeah.
Vocally.
You know, I've been thinking about how the one thing we lose from having Link's name actually be explicitly stated in the games is we lose the ability to give him the weird, stupid names we could in previous
Like
iterations.
Baka or My Dude.
Or the ones that
Or-
Grumps came up with.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Slurm.
Slurm,
Or
Loafus,
Or
Spearm,
Zelda. Or Zelda.
Pants.
Or just
Well,
call
that's
him
what you got the
Zelda.
horses for.
That's true. You
Oh,
know
boy.
what? That's true. Oh my god, I have.
And don't
planned
forget
now.
that there's literally an NPC in the game in Breath of the Wild. I haven't seen them in this game. That the character's name is Spinch and his horse's name is Spinch.
See, the horse's name should have been Sponge or Sponge.
Bunch.
Oh yeah, all Kid Foxboy is referencing Pokemon, where Oak's like, what was my grandson's name again? Oh yes, Fartface.
After his grandmother.
Nice.
Farthy Face.
A little tired there, Link.
Why is that so funny to me?
It's because you're failing.
You know what?
Punch him.
though? I am.
Where'd he go?
Up.
Oh yeah, gave her some look up.
Yeah, there you go. I was looking
he's got-
up. It just wasn't in the right direction.
Isn't up always in the same direction? Which is
Well, it's
type
like
up?
north versus south up, you know. There's a lot of ups.
Yeah, like up dog.
Puppies.
What's dog? What is that?
What
this
is what?
up dog thing. What is it?
Ah, birds. We really don't know.
You keep talking about this up dog thing. What is it?
What is what?
My God, it's like me and my.
We're
brother
gonna walk in this circle forever because I'm not gonna give it
That's
to
bad.
you.
Like
I know.
me and my brother would have conversations like this when I was like 10 and he was 7.
Ow.
You know, just. And then eventually got wise to it. Like the whole like Sesame Street thing with like I won the sandbox, I threw the sandbox, etc. And then you could say I ate the sandbox, and Bert says you ate the sandbox.
Well,
I
never
actually
mind.
have
There you
no
go.
idea what
Adrian
you're
in chat
talking
just
about.
gives it to you.
Okay. All right. About 3 or 4 pounds. Yay.
Ow.
Are we old enough for these to be dad jokes? I think we are.
I mean,
Up dog?
listen,
Probably.
I mean, I was basically born making dad jokes.
Yeah, that's the
So-
secret to dad jokes.
Ow.
They don't. It's like basically they're funny. They become dad jokes. You inherit them. You know.
That's an interesting way of putting it, but not inaccurate.
Also, Peter Chuck.
That reminds me of this is a TikTok or something where somebody was like, "How you know you're becoming your father?" And it shows them like dressing the same as their like 60-year-old father, going to a restaurant, and they both get the same big meal, and they finish their plates, and waiters come by, and she was like, "How was it?" And the guy looks at his dad, who just breaks this big smile, and he looks at the waitress, and he's like, "Can't you tell? I hated it."
Da, 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 da.
Why did he just disappear immediately? Because he didn't land in the arena?
I guess.
Does he
Ow.
have tears in his eyes as he says this?
Now he has cannons.
Yes, he does. He's had cannons for a while. What are these
You
things?
know what that means, don't you? He's a
It's
servant of Cannondorf.
Ah, okay.
Those are platforms.
You're a platform.
I hit one of the platforms and then move it around.
You're a political platform. You're for the Burb Party.
I wonder if anyone's ever.
What's wrong, Greg?
Nope. Nobody's ever.
Okay, fine.
And he's still blasting me.
Damn.
Anyway, I just started blasting.
Can't you just jump on it and fly up?
No. So the platforms, basically, they will constantly drain your battery to hold at a position in space. They will not move from any forces other than Ultra Hand. So you can't use them to make a flying machine, because it won't go up or forward. It'll just stay exactly wherever it is.
Shouldn't it go up if I have fans?
No, it's locked in place if it's activated.
So what are these even here for, then?
So that you put them on the ground, point them facing up, and use them to make an updraft.
What's updraft?
I was thinking it!
You know, one of my friends was rightfully complaining about the fact that the gizmo has only 2 axes. There's no there's no third rotation axis.
Well, because you're rotating using the D-pad, they only can do 2 axes.
Oh yeah. Well, couldn't you? Oh yeah. I guess.
There's no way you could do 3 axes in with a D-pad.
Right.
It's fine. You can eventually get all directions.
Oh yeah.
Or you can eventually get it to face in whatever direction you want by just rotating it one way and then rotating the other way to get the third rotation.
That's right, guys. Getting up on it.
Kick his ass.
That's not fair.
Can't shoot him during his respawn phase.
How dare he have walls and protect himself?
Yeah!
I think he's right now.
Yeah, you need to use the stuff around you to get up.
Yeah.
Use the springs to jump up, or use the fans to make an updraft, or use the platforms, raise them up really high after turning them on, and then ascend into them.
I like to think I've escaped the whole dad joke humor thing because my sense of humor is kind of absurdist.
You just keep thinking that, Jonas.
Alright, look.
It's not a very strong updraft.
No.
I think I'll go with the bomb arrows. This is seriously unfair. There's like almost no way to actually dodge that.
It's a metaphor for life.
Yeah, not without some kind of device of your own. And there's not really any tools around to make like a bomb bunker or something. I will say, if you're going to be going with the arrows, the eye arrows are going to be your... Oh, or you could blast through.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it did go through the shield last time. It's just that we caught him at the spawn time.
This place is too much sand. Of course, the rough gets everywhere in my suit.
That's a Star Wars joke.
We make a little Star Wars joke here and there, you know, it's just, yeah, so fun making little Star Wars jokes, and, you know, Jar Jar and the Jizz Whalers, and we talk about them all.
Well said.
So he just basically told you Ganon's plan, I believe it is.
Well,
Ganon's
his
planning?
plan.
Planendorf?
Ganondorf, yeah.
Fly away.
I'll get you next time, Link.
Get it?
Yeah.
But first, chest. Ooh.
A hovercraft.
Something I think is Star Wars hovercrafts.
Why not?
Gee, thanks, Stuart.
Anyway, what I was going to ask earlier is, I wonder if anyone's got a bunch of parts together with like the fans and such, and made like a giant fake model of an ATX tower.
Nope, can't be done.
Yeah. Do they?
Wait, of a what? An ATX tower?
Yeah, you know, like a PC, like a game.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You
I mean, you've
probably
got
could.
fans, you've got slabs and shit. Is there glass you can manipulate in this game?
No, you have like ice slabs, wooden slabs, stone slabs, metal slabs, and like cooled lava slabs.
Darn. But yeah, just have like a giant motherboard, a Zonite CPU, and some case fans.
If I was playing this game right now, I would mine that until like I hit the cap of the zone night.
If you ascend near where that chest is, and you go up into the refinery part, or the top part of the refinery, there's usually some zonite bits around in the sort of grinder that's up there.
Link's on Grinder?
Yeah, thanks.
God, I remember seeing a screenshot from some social media website or another.
Where
Probably Twitter.
did you go?
Where are you?
Oh, you're on the
okay.
next level. Oh, okay.
You're on the balcony. The mezzanine.
Oh, has the cooldown for polymorph ended? Let me see. No,
I mean,
it's
you
still
can
on
spend your
cooldown.
points. Okay.
It's still on cooldown.
That's because West is so hot.
I like to
He's
imagine
nice,
you just did a
jiggly.
little, I like to imagine you just did a little dance in your seat when you did that. You were like,
I absolutely did. I like contorted on every syllable. Here I
that
go.
sounds like a painful condition.
He's like,
It deliberately
Rick's the Jello in the fridge. The door is closed, the light is out, and the Jello is jiggling. Or however that chickpeaism goes.
Oh God, Jonas, you know that that super Twinkie gay guy who makes all those weird recipes he finds in super old cookbooks?
Yeah, you were the first one to link him to me. Yeah,
He did one recently. He did one recently that was like lime jello fudge. That I kind of want to try to make.
Lime jello fudge?
Yes. Yeah, it's
Guy
there's no
broke.
chocolate in it.
Tasting history with Max Miller. Woke. Go watch that cooking channel. That's a good one.
Don't make two kings compete against each other.
You know, at first I was like lime jello fudge because I do watch Dylan B. Hollis too. I was like lime jello fudge, but then I was like, they make those flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of what it turns out like. And I kind of like those flavored Tootsie Rolls, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's like citrus and chocolate, right?
There's no chocolate.
Orange and
no, there's no chocolate. There's no chocolate. This is chocolate-free fudge.
Huh.
So
and
it's,
like,
a bunch of butter and sugar holding lime jello together.
Yeah.
God.
And the thing is, like, he always expects every recipe to be a disaster, and often he's right, but sometimes he's wrong. And if I recall correctly, this was one of the ones he was like, about. I think the weirdest one that somehow turned out to be good has got to be the pinto bean cake.
I found a fantastic... Well, it's BuzzFeed, so I'm not going to link it, but I found a fantastic, grotesque article about antique recipes that just should not exist ever.
I mean, yeah, you look at any cookbook from like the 60s and 70s, any like Housewives cookbook from the 60s and 70s where they put fucking gelatin on everything. It was disgusting.
Yeah, and everything was like... Everything had... It was all like this off-putting combination of like red... like orange, yellow, and green, and everything looked kind of like this Brady Bunch dead inside.
Brady Bunch dead inside.
Man, that is.
I
didn't know that aesthetic needed a name, and now it has the best name.
Yeah.
God, like, what's the name of that one Twitter account? 70s Dinner Party.
Oh God.
And they say white people have no culture.
Wow.
Okay, God. You know one of my biggest gripes with that era of food was the in vogue thing was to serve it at like room temperature, and that wouldn't be so bad if it was like crunchy stuff, but it's always like anonymous slimy loaf, okay?
Slimy loaf.
I mean,
is that what it's called, Jonas?
Yes, honestly, I retroactively named it that. No, it's like it'll be like aspic with little bits of cold cuts and whatever the hell, pimentos and shit. It's just like it's not.
It's barely edible. It's certainly not delicious.
Technically, whatever the temperature of the room is, it's always room temperature.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like, and it was always like, oh God, it was always like my mom's generation and like her mom's generation when they were getting together, and it was hosted by like Susie.
The depths.
Do you suppose it was just a competition to see who could get away with what?
You wouldn't be shocked. Oh God, no, I mean it just
like it was really just like let's see if we can Oh man.
If you go to
Actually-
the Choya Shrine, there's a construct right next to it that you can give some of your charges to upgrade your battery.
Jonas.
Hmm?
Jonas.
What?
Have you heard the Douglas Adams cookie story?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Go for it.
This is allegedly a real story that happened to Douglas Adams, okay? And I know it should be biscuits because he's British, but it's been translated from British into English, so it says cookies. And yes, I did choose those words deliberately. This actually did happen to a real person, and the real person was me. I had gone to catch a train. This was April 1976 in Cambridge, UK. I was a bit early for the train. I'd gotten the time of the train wrong.
Oh, I've heard this
I
one.
went... yeah, it's real good. I went to get myself a newspaper to do the crossword, and a cup of coffee, and a packet of cookies. I went and sat at a table. I want you to picture the scene. It's very important that you get this scene clear in your mind. Here's the table, newspaper, cup of coffee, packet of cookies. There's a guy sitting opposite me, perfectly ordinary looking guy wearing a business suit carrying a briefcase. It didn't look like he was going to do anything weird. What he did was this. He suddenly leaned across, picked up the packet of cookies, tore it open, took one out, and ate it. Now this, I have to say, is the sort of thing the British are very bad at dealing with. There's nothing in our background, upbringing, or education that teaches you how to deal with someone who, in broad daylight, has just stolen your cookies. You know what would happen if this had been South Central Los Angeles. There would have very quickly been gunfire, helicopters coming in, CNN, you know. But in the end, I did what any red-blooded Englishman would do. I ignored it. And I stared at the newspaper, took a sip of coffee, tried to do a clue in the newspaper, couldn't do anything, and thought, what am I going to do? In the end, I thought, nothing for it, I'll just have to go for it. And I tried very hard not to notice the fact that the packet was already mysteriously opened. I took out a cookie for myself. I thought that settled him. But it hadn't, because a moment or two later he did it again. He took another cookie. Having not mentioned it the first time, it was somehow even harder to raise the subject the second time around. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice... I mean, it doesn't really work. We went through the whole packet like this. When I say the whole packet, I mean there were only about 8 cookies, but it felt like a lifetime. He took one, I took one. He took one, I took one. Finally, when we got to the end, he stood up and walked away. Well, we exchanged meaningful looks, then he walked away, and I breathed a sigh of relief and sat back. A moment or two later, the train was coming in, so I tossed back the rest of my copy, stood up, picked up the newspaper, and underneath the newspaper were my cookies.
Nice.
The thing I like particularly about this story is the sensation that somewhere in England there has been wandering around for the last quarter century a perfectly ordinary guy who's had the exact same story, only he doesn't have the punchline.
That's great.
I'm Adrian says, I put orange juice in my coffee instead of milk once. It tasted like bad.
You know, that reminds me of something I heard about that's kind of funny. I every once in a while, I'll like read up on how people in other countries take their coffee. And allegedly, according to this one site that I found, in Italy, it's popular to use a little bit of lemon. You just dunk a little bit of like lemon peel in there, or something like that. And all of the Italian people I've spoken to have never heard of this. So I'm just wondering if it's like one little thing at one little shop somewhere or something like that. And somebody was visiting Italy and like, oh, this is a custom, you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, the whole world runs on bullshit, so...
Interesting, there's wheels here. Do these float?
Oh my god.
They do. They do. They do float.
Do you want to
We
make a
all-
paddle boat? It doesn't have to be a paddle boat.
It does in
We all
fact have to be a
float down
paddle boat.
here.
I've seen people do paddle boats, but I wonder if you had one of the wheels on the back of a thing and you had like 4 small planks at 45-degree angles. I wonder if you could make an actual propeller and have that work. Like it would actually propel you forward.
Well, there's only one way to find out, by never testing it. Never testing it and always wondering.
All right, so the lemon coffee is called the Espresso Romano, but I have...
Have you asked Frederick about it?
Well, no, Fed has not heard of it, and the other Italian folks I know have never heard of this, but, you know.
Maybe it's a regional thing. Maybe you have to do it in the Flurgur.
Yeah.
You know the Flurgur.
Apparently it's popular in Naples, Capri, and the Amalfi Coast.
And Flurgur.
And Flurgur.
Yeah, see? I told you.
It was named after Caesar's famous saying, "I came, I saw it."
Yeah, exactly.
Then I did it.
It's like when freaking Ash in Army of Darkness is trying to remember the magic words and he can't remember them. He's just like, Klaatu Vrada.
God, what even were those movies?
Man, the tonal shift as that franchise goes on is truly something else.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a cartoonish element even to the first one, but it really just like weirdly went to the forefront in the second, in like the third one.
Oh yeah, no, the third one is an outright comedy, whereas the first two are comedy horrors. The first one's more horror than comedy. The second one is about 50-50, and the third one just gives up on the horror completely.
Yeah.
And then the TV series tries to go back into horror again, but it got the comedy still there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sort of like there's something about Sam Raimi's style that is...
Okay, so I think I do need to make these into paddles. Let's see.
I think the best description I've ever heard of the first two Evil Dead movies is they're horror movies completely devoid of suspense.
Well, like the...
It's not there's not really build up. It's just stuff that flies at you constantly.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think about like the scene where like all the stuff is laughing and then Ash starts laughing with it, you know?
Yeah, that's a mood. That's a big mood. I feel like that happened to me during lockdown.
I think that's the first time I
You
heard
can
that.
picture it very easily, can't you, Jonas?
Oh, I think I had that experience too. I remember just like, I was just making breakfast and I was just like...
Everybody goes mad during the lockdown, but GC relishes it.
I mean, okay. Watch Patton Oswalt's monologue about lockdown, like all the stuff he wanted to do, and then how like a few months in he just gave up because, you know, he was planning to learn like different languages and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. It's a bit awkward, but it works. Sort of. Wait. One of them blinked. Okay, it's working. It's working.
It's not working. They're stuck now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, listen.
Let me adjust it a bit.
I see what the problem is. There's no Korok on the wheel.
Yeah.
Rick's gonna get.
I might just like.
I mean, if you want to fix it, I think there's a Korok nearby.
If I just attach it like that, would that work?
I mean, well, we'll see. That would certainly balance out the rotation issue, I think. As long as you just get them lined up.
The rotisserie.
The rotation, thank you. Okay. Okay.
This looks doable.
Yeah. Are they even? They're even. They're even. Good. Yeah, I'm liking it. You don't quite have it. You're trading some of the thrust for like a smoother ride.
Yeah, it's rather slow.
Yeah. It's leisurely. It's a leisurely cruise.
What if
back
you?
3-hour tour.
What if you could add? Well, you don't. I don't think you can do it now. But can you add more wheels and make it go
I
faster?
only had the 2 wheels. I mean, I could pull some from my stash, but okay. Try that.
All right.
Yeah, I think you got the right idea. Just use more paddles.
It's gonna buck a little bit probably, but that's okay. Just get some shocks, get some reliable shocks, and
I don't believe in that suspension. Suspension.
Disbelief. Oh, Stoker, you said a thing, and it's a literary device.
Yeah.
See, okay, so they clearly put these devices here in order for you to make a paddle boat like this. I don't know how it's supposed to work, because this is how every paddle boat I've seen works. It just kind of lurches.
Are there? Is it desyncing?
No, it's not.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's more board somewhere or something. But
I don't know. But it definitely looks like you've made a dude that's like breaststroking or whatever.
wait, what happened there?
Sky Piece fell down.
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna go pull into this island over here. I think I've done with this paddle boat.
There you go.
Seems reasonable.
I mean, it turns, which is kind of fun. Peak 40k orc tech. Yeah, clearly the problem is we didn't paint it red.
And I painted it black. Ooh.
Well, we painted it black, then we couldn't see it.
Oh. There's a... Hold on. Okay.
Chasm.
Okay, bring me up, so...
Where is it? Where's the filled teardrop?
I see a red
There are
bird.
several
I
teardrops,
want it
man.
painted black.
There it is.
Yeah,
Looking
that
for
was
the
in my
filled
head
one.
too, GC.
No colors anymore. I want them to turn black.
Like, very tricky with how the puddle just happens to appear right as you get closer to it.
Mm-hmm. They don't want you to spot it so easily from far away.
We warned you it was Trixie, Precious.
I still can't believe that painted black was the first. I heard it the first time I twisted metal black, and I was like in college at that point. Ugh.
I mean, everyone has to
Ah.
hear something for the first time unless they never hear it at all.
Ancient Hylians.
Ooh, more story.
More hair.
Sonia.
More goat.
More Sonya.
Sonia's dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No
never
more
mind.
Sonia.
Oh, shut.
Sad Sonya.
we seeing this out of order, or?
Yeah.
Ye-
Okay.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure what we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Go, Daddy, no.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru.
So is he like the original King of Hyrule?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
And if it
That is
proves
what this game
impossible
is
for us to
saying, is that
defeat
he
Ganon,
founded Hyrule with Sonia.
we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Hopefully it
Our
doesn't
last line of
break.
defense will be Link.
Oh man, I see
But
her.
remember,
Oh, that's
that
pretty
was
awesome.
a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now.
Wait.
Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
I'm not totally sure I follow all of this.
We are watching this out of order. This is like number 14 or no, this is like number 15 of 17 or something.
Yeah, but I get that part. But like Rose said,
I am here.
Rao mentioned a timeline where Zelda never existed.
Yeah, the original time.
Yeah, the original timeline. She was sent
Yeah,
back
but-
in time, so presumably there was a timeline
They're
where
altering the timeline.
it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
that's what he's suggesting, is that there's a timeline split.
Another one.
Yeah, and therefore that's how Hyrule Warriors works.
Okay.
Zelda Monopoly! Nintendo, you made me care about Monopoly!
The Zelda multiverse.
But
is
that's
born.
also, I think, my hypothesis is that is why we do not see the Divine Beasts in this game. Is that when Zelda went back in time and changed stuff, what the Divine Beasts were or what their effect was reduced.
Well,
So yeah, it's Doctor Who shit, man.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's okay. I just
So this
Zelda just
link-
went back in time and she got to meet George Washington, okay? And now she's altering Washington's timeline when he fought to the death with King George, okay?
So my understanding then is that this Link, this Zelda, is moving to the other Link timelines. I guess is what I'm hearing here.
Look, man, the harder you try to like think about it and logic it out, the
Even
harder
am
it's going
I.
to be to make sense of it.
Yeah, all we
feel
know
like
is that
you
she's
just
gone
need to
back in
enjoy
time.
the ride.
also, I'm picturing the King George versus George Washington fight as being kind of JoJo style, and they're all like inexplicably jacked.
See, no,
Well,
Zelda
of
goes back in
course.
time and it becomes King George versus King George Washington.
Yeah, that's why it's called George's Bizarre Adventure.
God.
I mean, I think I can figure this out if I focus on it hard enough. I just right now, like I said, I haven't
We do not have enough pieces yet for you to figure it out.
not
like
in
they
this
said,
game. No.
Well, no, what they're saying, what Miller's been
man.
saying. is we're seeing these little snippets out of order anyway.
Yeah, we're seeing them
which
out
is
of order,
also-
and we don't even have a good chunk of them.
That's still not
Correct.
close. Too far away.
We only have like 3 or 4 of, again, it's like 17 of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my train of thought in that too. But
Wonder
our
if I can get
discussion
back
though, I
in.
get a feeling I know where this is going. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens.
I don't think you do.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, man. Even with a key swing.
Where exactly? You might not be close enough.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not right near close enough.
Probably
If
not.
I can't hit it with a key swing from right here.
Well, okay, so here's one thing I try to do with them. You can press in the right stick and put a beacon right where the dragon is. Like, just click on the dragon somewhere.
Clicking dragon.
So now quickly go to your map. And you can see where the red one is. Now, go
Wow.
up to the sky... yeah. Go up to the skylighter and see if there's a shrine nearby that you can teleport to. There's not.
I haven't explored this side of the world yet. Okay.
That's fair.
Oh,
So that's
well.
what I do sometimes. Is I'm like, okay, dragon is right here. I can go to this shrine and then drop down onto the dragon because it'll still be in the same place after I teleport.
All right, so let me make sure I have this straight. There were 3 timelines prior to Breath of the Wild.
Oh God, we're still thinking.
Well, no,
Go on,
Rock it
Jonas.
up.
I'm googling like a timeline map.
Nah, I
Listen,
don't have
man,
enough
the
stuff.
timeline makes no sense to anyone, and the more Nintendo tries to make it make sense, the less sense it makes.
Hey, I bet if I tried, I could figure it out.
All right, so
Okay, fine.
but then Hyrule Warriors forms another splinter, and then
Well,
this-
yes, but Hyrule Warriors is also very non-canon.
right. All right, so that one doesn't
Only
count.
as non-canon as you want it to be.
I mean, if you just want the canon to be whatever you want it to be, then sure.
The canon has
Um,
to be the 80s cartoon, damn it.
Excuse me, King Raru.
After all, that was the basis for the 2 most well-known Zelda games ever, Faces of Evil and Wands of Gamelon.
Ay.
Wand, singular wand. Just one wand. Wand.
There goes. Hey,
Yeah.
alright, there goes.
Okay. All right.
And now with your extended battery, it looks like it's gonna go just long enough.
Until the
Yeah,
warranty
I
runs
don't-
out.
I don't have a control stick on this.
Stand on the left wing
Yeah.
to make it kind of tilt to the left.
Oh.
So you can kind of walk around on it and shift your weight to make it go one way or the other.
There you go.
And then you just grab the wing and shake it to break everything apart.
Oh, where'd he go? Aw, man.
No, he's at the bottom. Dang it. Dinger.
It's just rolling, and rolling, And rolling.
rolling.
and rolling,
Those coal rocks rolling.
and rolling. And he stops.
Alright, Mr. Croc, you have fun with that. Bye.
I'll do it later.
Living his best life. Oh,
Puppy.
carrots?
Give it a pet.
Pet the dog. Pet the dog.
Sadly, connected to talk.
Yeah, pet it with your sword.
No. That's rude.
I forget. Is there any way to tame the wolves in these games?
No.
No.
Not the wolves.
Oh, you bozos.
You
Hey,
can.
Jonas, you remember how in A Link to the Past you could run into trees and sometimes you'd get like rupees or bombs or things, and other times you get swarms of attacking bees?
Yeah.
That's a good time, wasn't it?
That was a beautiful time.
This is Al Boomerang.
I really enjoyed Link to the Past. I wish there'd been more of it.
Omni Second Master says, can you use the Wolf Link amiibo for anything? Rick, do you have any amiibos?
I have a Star Fox amiibo, and I have a Pixel Mario amiibo.
Okay.
Just stick Star Fox onto the thing and see if Fox pops up in the game.
It gives Link an R-Wing.
I gotta pick up the Mega
It
Man
should.
Sephiroth.
It should give Link an R-Wing.
You just have a tiny R-Wing falling around behind your shoulder, shoots little lasers at things that get nearby.
Hey, listen!
Or just constructed an airwing game now.
You accidentally hit the tiny R-Wing and it goes, I'm on your side!
Magnificent.
It's
No,
somehow
it's-
all 4 of them packed into one R-Wing, and so you get clips from all of them.
It'd be a great Christmas ornament. Actually, it'd be a really annoying Christmas ornament. Never mind.
Listen, man, the best Christmas ornaments are really annoying. That's what Christmas
Yeah.
is all about.
Look, Christmas is fun when it's kitschy.
Yeah,
Itchy
kitschness.
sweaters, giant ornaments, songs that
Most
nobody understands the meaning to. We've been singing them for 200 years.
Oh, God. Awesome.
Getting out of here.
No Gerudo for you.
No Gerudo for you, Rudo. I don't know.
Oh, there's
There he
Hyena.
is.
Oh. Hmm? Um.
She's also got a schema stone. What is it?
Hot
Hot air balloon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Billy, did you use a physics engine for the bits?
Did I use a what?
Like like some kind of gravity thing for the bits? Like, did you have to,
Yeah. There's a physics thing to it.
Oh.
Hey!
Whoa!
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
They're like, holy shit! Link has super glue!
You know, I really do want to have one character just randomly, instead of being like, oh, or just go, holy shit!
Yes.
Just once.
And one of them says, "Damn."
Oh, there you go. So running MC clipped it. Hyena getting petted.
Okay.
That's fine. I already kicked his ass twice.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm. Uh-huh.
No.
Forest of Time south of Hyrule Field.
Mm.
Another series of statues. Yeah.
Hmm. Huh.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh. Oh,
There's so many things to do.
It's a whole new world.
Dazzling place.
Alright.
What?
Closing this tab. The Zelda. I was reading the Zelda timeline wiki article, and it just
Why
Don't.
you
That
do
way lies
yourself?
madness.
yeah, it's a bit
I keep
frustrating.
telling you that way lies.
No, I needed to.
Okay, now he wants me to go to Hateno Village. That is a place I haven't been yet.
He wants you to obtain a village. That sounds like a tall order.
Hateno
I mean-
Village.
He wants you to attain a village. I'm not even sure what that means.
You can't attain a village. You
And that-
can attain a house in this, and it's a lot more than the house you had in Breath of the Wild.
You can't attain
In
a
fact,
Zelda
you can
with
go
that
visit the
attitude.
house you had in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, is your house still there?
It's still there. Guess what it's called now?
The
Zelda's
Link-
house.
Oh.
Apparently, girlfriend just took your house from you. The bitch.
I mean, Link didn't need it.
He just took his balloon and went over.
I mean, I'm assuming they lived there for the last 6 or 7 years together.
I don't think I have enough. Okay.
Ah, so she is royalty.
So technically, it was always her house.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
Are you proud of yourself, Jonas?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Uh,
No.
Hateno Village is somewhere around here. I do not remember exactly where.
Yeah, a little farther east. It's not quite in the southeast corner. It's a little further north than that, but yeah, it's kind of due east of the thing. If you find the dueling peaks and you just follow the roads from there, you should be good.
Kind of east of the west southern part, over the north.
Yes.
Yeah, you just go north by northwest, then south by southeast.
Up, down, BI, select start.
And then you jump and press the circle button.
Ow. Cold. Fine, I'll put on something warm while I'm flying in the air.
Cold.
Ah, warm
Like
pants.
You're like, I guess I'll put on pants.
It's pajama pants, it's fine. Gonna head over to that little island. There's a tower
yeah.
down there. Also another...
Hmm. What to do, what to do. So many selections available in front of you.
Hmm.
Here you go to the tower. They'll launch me back up in the air.
Remember to do a dive instead of just letting
Yeah.
go, so you have some air control.
Remember to do a barrel
It
roll.
doesn't seem like a lot, but it gets me to the ground faster.
Well, if you let go and you don't do the accelerate thing, then you have a little more air control. There's also some places where you could do like a skydiving challenge and you'll get part of an armor set that increases your glide speed or your dive speed, like horizontal speed.
Mm.
You basically get a glide suit.
Sweet.
And I like the suit. It looks good, except for the mask looks really fucking stupid.
Do night
I
shade.
don't like it.
This, splash fruit. Climbing gear. Ah, there's a cave under here. The Hasser Slope Cave. I'll do this first. I'm gonna use the artist in myself. Farther away. No, too much stuff. No bow.
Oh, were you too close to the tower? They don't show the spirits don't show up in like towns and other like NPC locations. I wonder if the tower is too close by.
Apparently, the Konami code works in Terraria.
What? Does it give you like extra health or something?
It spawns slimes from either edge of the screen.
Yay.
Thank you.
I do appreciate that a lot of games nowadays that they do have the Konami code is usually something negative. Just being like, I see you, gamer. Don't you try anything funny.
Yeah,
Don't you try anything gamery, gamer.
if you vocally recite it to Siri, she'll call you a nerd.
Is she wrong?
I couldn't believe this, but Dead by Daylight, when it came with the Silent Hill chapter, the Konami code was snuck in there, and if you put it in, they would give you the Vic Viper.
Nice.
And my brother had to show me that, which was even more surprising. I didn't know he knew about the Konami code.
But I guess I figure everybody knows about the comics, the Konomics, the Konomics code.
Yeah, you know the Economics Code Authority, which was created after the publication of Seduction of the Innocent.
I figured the code is just something that's X-Gen people know.
You know, I still can't get over the fact that 30 years ago, you know, that frickin' Congress was holding hearings about like Mortal Kombat and Doom and the the horrible violence in them.
Oh yeah. Don't forget the worst of them all. The worst, most sadistic, most influential video game ever created. Night Trap.
Yeah. God.
There's another exit. Okay.
I'd love to make like a fake game from that era, like a fake 90s CD-ROM style game. That's, it's super violent. Be ready for super violent. And then it's like something really like innocuous. I can't think of an example right now, but like,
the funniest thing to me is that I'm pretty sure that no fictional media property ever created or media characters ever known have inspired more children to act out real-life violence than the Three Stooges. My dad loves to tell stories of, like, his younger cousins who used to watch the Three Stooges and then beat the shit out of each other afterwards.
And a lot of people I knew mimicked the Three Stooges, except for their...
See?
I only had one neighbor.
Ever for your entire life.
Yeah, thank you. No, okay. I was gonna say I only had one neighbor whose kid was a little bit violent, but it wasn't because of the stuff he watched on TV. It was just, his home situation sucked. So he'd do like the whole like M80s in the backyard kind of deal,
Thought you were just gonna be like, it's because he was a little psycho.
Well, I mean, he probably was a little bit, but But yeah, I mean, I never knew anyone where the stuff that like they would watch something on TV and they want to imitate it. I mean, I feel like it's possible, but
You remember when there was controversy around that with Beavis and Butthead.
Right here.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you ever see the episode they did making fun of that?
No, I never did.
So in this episode, Beavis and Butthead saw some sort of short that had Ben Franklin flying a kite in it in the thunderstorm, and they were like, "Eh, that looks like fun." So they like went out and flew a kite in a thunderstorm, and like many escapades involving Beavis and Butthead, it ended up in the hospital. And there was some reporter who was asking them where they got the idea to do that, and they're like, "We saw this guy on TV do it. That was cool." And like, she did this whole alarmist story about it.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. History teaches you violence or flying a kite.
And then
Well,
in
we
the
bet-
end, they're sitting at home on the couch watching her news report, and one of them's they're like, "What a dumbass!" And they're like, "Yeah, hope nobody tries to imitate her." I had to watch that in one of my media classes.
I can't help but feel like I saw one of our teachers did actually show us the Beavis and Butthead episode once, but I don't think that happened. We watched a lot of things before the end of the school year, like Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
You watched that in school?
Yeah.
You look on the other side of the door, like to the right of the door.
But only when the
You picked up the first one and didn't even realize it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how it is, Jonas, when you're getting to the end of the school year and the teacher doesn't really have anything else to do with the class, so the teachers just put on movies.
Well, I mean, okay, that happened in like elementary school for me. Like they just marched in the cafeteria and put on like Secret and Nim. But by the time I got into like junior high, they were trying to make it topical, so they'd show us like period dramas or like Macbeth or some shit, and nobody wanted to watch that, even the geeks like me. There's your guardian just right under there.
Yeah, it's upside down.
What lovely music.
Ah, yes. Let's take scans of the ground in this shitty ass weather where we can't even see anything.
It's fine. The computer does it all.
It's magic.
See, Rick wants to.
Got a map, 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 you got a map!
Did you get the map?
Just don't get it swiped now.
Swiper, no swipe.
This... Oh, you missed it, Rick.
But
Whatever.
So sometimes if you're diving at night, a star will just start falling next to you that you can grab out of the air.
oh,
It actually makes farming star fragments way easier than it was in Breath of the Wild. It was so annoying to farm them in Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god. You know, I would go on these like ill-advised parasailing trips into chasms in pursuit of those freaking things. You know, where it's like you're just kind of wondering if you actually have the stamina to pull this off, and you're watching the thing tumble down the sides of the canyon wall. You know,
What's it sound like?
um,
Hang on, I'm not sure I follow. What was that sound again? Okay.
okay.
I knew you were gonna do it at least one more time.
I think that's it there in the trees.
How that? Frame rate
You
drop.
stop that now.
I also had a lot of fun times chasing the dragons. It got really ridiculous.
Hey, it's this guy. It's
He
Matthew
looks
Mercer, but a redhead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's Mary Band of Thieves.
Down before me.
Oh shit! It's time for the solo. So in this time period, the Gyarados just went along with him and what he wanted to do.
I mean, he
guess.
was the king
The-
for a while.
Yeah, the male Gerudo always becomes king.
Oh.
It's just they accept it without question.
There are so many of them. But why would they?
Your perk power's coming.
Also, I have a weird question. Is Link just wearing Raru's like mummified arm?
More
Is that how
Yes.
that works? Okay, so it is his
Yeah,
arm.
he just grafted it onto him.
Grafted his dead mummy arm onto his body. Yummy.
Oh, the third eye opens.
Shit, it's the Rasengan.
Kamehameha.
So,
Can Link do that?
Raru's kind of strong.
How is that possible?
It all comes down to the giant fuck you laser beam.
As it so often does. Just like World War II.
Yeah.
He spoke.
The secret stone of the Zona.
You can see it from all the way over there, huh?
How interesting.
How do we get that thing?
Need the secret stone. And we can make
Fedric says
laser.
also, hey, rehydrated dwarf. This isn't rehydrated dwarf. This is just normal hydrated dwarf.
This is pre-dehydrated dwarf.
How secret can they be if he knows about them? Again, the Secret Stones is not the greatest name for a Zelda MacGuffin. I would have much preferred something. I mean, like, God's Tears would have been fine, because they kind of look like a teardrop shape. And then it would make them seem like holy artifacts.
Plus, it would come with the holy and the church of the kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, the things we've been finding in these geoglyphs are called tears. And they have
Oh,
to
that's
do with,
gross.
you know, the Kingdom of Hyrule, so...
There's the kingdom. There's...
Man, Matthew was just picking up some really
here.
lead
Iron
anime
Shroom.
and video game roles lately. Props to him.
There's a Kingdom.
Next video we know he'll be voicing John Tobane.
Voicing who?
John Tobane from Darkstalkers.
Oh, John Talbane, yeah.
Yeah. And I can see it happening.
You never know. Could be.
I know, I'm just taking a shot at Dark. I
Always
just,
happened.
I know it's gonna happen. It's in my blood. Okay.
Could happen. Could happen.
Should not tap the dash button. It's completely different from how it works in Breath of the Wild.
Hmm.
The other tower is just right over there.
Just right over there, he says.
Exactly.
Just right over there. Sacred Stone would have been fine, but Secret Stone's a little silly. Yeah, it might have been a weird transliteration thing.
Well, I mean, the sacred stones were used in Ocarina of Time, weren't they? No, those were called spiritual stones.
Yeah, those are the first three that you get.
It's so weird when a franchise exists so long that the lore starts getting muddled and like...
You're like, which magic rocks are we talking about again?
Mm-hmm. Is this about the Chaos Emeralds again? No, it's another thing? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Always something with this shit.
I kind of like Doctor Who's approach where nobody knows what's canon anymore.
I like to think, are we allowed to say sacred in this game? Yes? No?
Nothing's sacred anymore.
Not even sacred.
I mean, well, what I was going to say was the on the timeline page, they basically...
Jonas.
What?
Wait, that madness lies.
But...
What were you saying, Jonas?
No, they basically admitted that, like, according to the official sources, everything, all the previous games have quote-unquote faded into myth because of the, like, it's been like 10,000 years since all the other stuff.
So they're all legends, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Zelda
Legends of
specifically
Zelda.
mentions a few of them in Breath of the Wild. She says, whether you're adrift in time, steeped in the embers of twilight, or something in the sky, and it's like, okay, she's mentioning Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Those are like legends to them. They know of it.
Oh.
They know the hero that has the sword that seals the darkness. They know about Ganondorf's repeated returns.
Right.
They know these things.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know specifics for any one iteration.
Free as a dick.
Because they didn't subscribe to Nintendo Power and get all the
Right.
tips and tricks.
It's Nintendo Power. We don't need it anymore, but
Can attack you with his
You need-
battery claymore.
there you go.
Nope, you need something that cuts.
I had some of it cut.
Nice.
It just turns into a normal log. Yeah, stick.
Stick. Is the
That is a big
stickiest.
stick.
Roosevelt will be proud. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of like the Star Fox games. After a while, you just kind of have to be like, okay. Oh, shit.
It's Star Fox 64 again. Got it.
Yeah, light him
Battle
up.
Talus.
Ow.
Ooh.
Let me get my armor on. Not allowed to attack that fast. He's a Talus.
Oh,
How does that even work? He's attacking so fast.
damn.
Because you keep walking up to him after he's already raised his arm for an attack.
I thought he was just trying to say hi.
Oh, there you go. He's gonna fall over.
Nice.
Get him!
Bust him.
Dustin makes me feel.
Watch out, he's okay.
Ow.
Oh. That is rude.
Ow.
There you go.
Took long
Right.
Go
enough.
through the Talus.
Bonk. Oh shit, here he goes.
Nope. Oh god.
Oh shit.
Almost went off.
Oh, yeah, that was almost ugly.
Oh, rewind
Yeah.
time, baby.
I didn't even hit him.
Rewind.
Yeah, it did. There he goes. He's knocked down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, your log
dead.
turned into 2 pieces of wood.
It happens.
Ow.
Ow.
I don't have enough high. Whatever. I know that.
There goes an amber.
Oh, stuff.
Lit!
Ow.
Watch out for that right.
Nope. Timing's hard on that. If you're not really far away and it has a long flight time.
Oh, lucky you. Battery more. Batteries actually included. Yeah! That's how you do it.
Yay!
Take out the loot. Take out the ember. Take out the everything.
And you got the heart as well.
Get the weird little marshmallow rocky road stuff.
Yeah, what?
You know, that stuff. That stuff right there. Looks like a dessert.
Is it just desserts?
It's a Talus heart. You have ripped its heart out of its body and used it as a weapon.
Cool,
Congratulations.
You're a monster.
You're a monster hunter.
I try. See, because Monster Hunter try. Anyway.
Mm.
You smashed the pinata and all the candy came out.
The delicious meaty candy.
Let's see.
I have enough energy potions to do this.
I have enough energy potions. Let me get my climbing shirt on.
You need them. Hey, there we go.
I need to do some hunting. I'm out of meat. Ooh, a well.
There's a well directly next to the tower. Certainly this has no relation to getting the tower open.
Neat.
Tower's fine.
Is it? The console looks like it's blinking.
Somebody's saying help at the bottom of the well.
Hmm.
Is the console blinking?
Wolf Link, are you there? Is that Old Yeller?
Oh yeah, it's like low power or something.
Oh, it was muted. Whoops.
Whoops.
We'll never know what it was you were saying.
It was amazing. It was this perfect soliloquy. Everybody was very moved.
It was your
Everybody
raccoon
who
song.
couldn't hear you.
It was your swan song.
Yeah.
Down here. I wish I could see those coming so I could blow them up and get a bunch of key eyeballs. Key swings.
I had a nickel for every time I've said that.
Link gets paid again.
For the first time.
At least you didn't do what I saw another streamer do, which is step off that button directly into where the guy just was and then lock themselves in.
Can't you just ascend your way out?
You can ascend your way out. You're not locked, but it's still just like, you know, Naked Gun, everybody does the head slap at the same time kind of moment.
Fantastic.
Link always looks so impressively blasé about everything.
He's seen it all at this point, man. Just try and find something that can surprise him anymore after 40-odd years of these games.
Okay, that's right. In 3 years, it's going to be 40.
Something wrong, Jonas?
Yeah.
35th anniversary was a pretty cool thing. I wonder if they would do anything for 40th.
Maybe they'd hide some Korok seeds in the real world.
Oh god, don't give him any suggestions for doing ARG crap like that.
Another storm.
Another storm. Another. I will say, don't worry about that storm right now. It is for later in the game. This game is slightly more linear than Breath of the Wild was. Breath of the Wild is like you get off the plateau and then you can do literally anything. This game has a bit more of A then B then C kind of stuff going on. Which, I mean, makes sense, because it's like, you need other people in this game. You have other people in this game to talk to and communicate with and work with, whereas, you know, in Breath of the Wild, you were just on your own.
Alright.
Sorry, man, I'm not done yet.
Built for rails. What do we have here? We have some rails.
Tis some rails.
Time to get railed.
Time
to get railed.
No. Gonna veto that one. Gonna. You know, chat's got the idea. Just bop him.
Yeah,
Bop
there
him,
you go.
chat. Give him the bops.
Give him the bada bing, bada bop.
Yay.
What if it made,
Like riding the
most,
kitty coaster. Oh, this looks like riding an actual coaster.
what if it made like the most teeth grinding noise as you were riding the rails, like all the way down?
Wow. I love that the
Did Discord just nerf me?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was trying to protect us, Jonas.
What is this over here?
I think that one's over there just as a place to sort of build and test it, maybe?
Oh, there's also like a chest up there.
Oh, there's also that.
Okay.
Ah, I see now we have slot cars.
So we just hit midnight.
Oh, no, we did.
One more shrine.
Let's finish this shrine.
Daddy Game Cobra, can we play one more shrine before we go to bed?
Okay, one more.
Didn't know Game Cobra was a daddy.
He's the maple daddy.
Sticky elixir, huh?
The maple salad daddy. The
Gives you
maple
slip
salad daddy.
resistance.
The maple salad daddy.
Yeah.
Slip resistance is a goddamn scam. Cause it makes you slip less often, but even with the full power version of it, it does not make you not slip. Which is dumb. It's like, why would I? No, I want to never slip.
I thought you were talking about like actual non-slip.
No.
for actual
The
products.
effect in this game. I hate it because you have to do a big quest line to get the armor set that gives you slippery resistance.
Shit. You know, I was looking at that. I was thinking, wow, is the game just going to keep that stable? I'm kind of nervous. I wonder if something bad will happen. Oh, it's just in my head. It'll be fine.
Okay, let's try that.
And then it literally goes right off the rails.
Yeah, maybe not have big things sticking out the top. Make it a little lower gravity. Or you add more support. Keep it from twisting.
Let me.
Come on.
Screep.
in-
Screep. There you go.
Step 1, get in the hole.
That's what I'm always saying is my step 1.
What's your step 2? Wait until completion?
You alright there, Jonas?
No, it's funny. Like, this is one of those games where, like, I'll like, I think I've already mentioned this, but like, if something's tilting one way or the other, I'll kind of tilt myself in my chair to kind of like unconsciously to kind of compensate for it.
Jonas, you're just silly.
I am. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Don't like
There
it.
you go.
I see no
I
problem.
think you just need a lower center of gravity.
Yeah, I guess it's stable. It just looks... Alright. It just looks jank.
Now, here's an interesting one. This one took me like a good 5 minutes to figure. So you got 2 rails that are parallel, and then they end, and then there's another rail that starts.
Well, if they
One of
line
them is
up
heading toward-
perfectly.
One of them is heading towards Boston at 50 miles per hour, and
One of these things is
I want
not
more
like
material.
the other.
One rail line always lies, one rail line always tells the truth. The one that always lies is called Spirit.
Bleh.
it's not a rail line.
Then why did they rail Jonas so hard?
I mean, I guess there's the Legend of Zelda Spirit tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
I'll tell you one thing. I have learned from my lesson. If I go to TFF again, it's
You're
gonna
just
be
gonna walk
What?
it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
only an if?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how the next year goes. But but if I go to TFF again, I'll be planning things very differently. One of my friends who formerly lived in Texas.
Just do a 25-hour road trip. Fine.
I mean,
That is my preferred way.
okay,
but, you know.
okay. If I wasn't driving my dad's dinky little Fiat, I'd consider it. You know, it's not really a road trip car.
I'll tell you what, man. You just fly down to Louisiana and meet me, and then you can road trip to Texas.
I'm sure. I mean, isn't DFW the closest major airport to where you are?
Yeah,
I know,
it would
you can-
actually be more expensive to fly into
Yeah,
my
you'd have a layaway in DFW or layover
Yeah,
in DFW to get on a flight to Louisiana to then drive back to DFW.
Yeah, that's how the cool
awesome.
kids do it.
No. I fly to DFW, took a picture from DFW, drives to Shreveport, then we drive back to DFW. Yeah. We do a circuit. And then and eventually I'll get to see Buc-ee's someday.
You will someday get to see,
Maybe.
behold the glory that is Buc-ee's.
Yeah, the transcendent Buc-ee's experience.
You can try their beaver nuggets and
Oh yeah, that's appetizing. Nuggets.
I mean, also the barbecue sandwiches
yeah, they're pretty good. I like them.
and the wall of
The wall of jerky.
75 different sodas.
Hey Miller,
Yeah.
have you heard of the gum wall?
The gum wall?
The gum wall.
I think I've heard of this is a thing where people stick gum on it and it's just gotten so layered over time.
That is correct. It's at Pike Place. More accurately, it's just below Pike Place, right next to Ghost Alley Espresso, and it's so disgusting.
It reminds me, there's a bridge that I think it's in Belgium or something, where couples will buy a padlock and they'll put it on the bridge as like a sign of their love or something. And it just kept having more and more padlocks put on it, and they eventually had to have crews come in and take it off because it was literally weighing the bridge down so much as to make it
Nice.
unsafe.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
Eh.
Wait. Oh. Stay right in the middle there.
Just keep it balanced.
Okay. Uh-oh. Is that gonna clear? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, alright, good.
Well put.
Yeah, for some reason I kept thinking you had to like make two different vehicles, have them go up the tracks independently, and then once they get to the third track, like fuse it just in time so that they would go. And then I'm like, no, wait, you just make an E that's standing on its tines.
I noticed they don't give you a battery indicator on this. I guess I just confuse it with your actual in-game battery.
Oh, yeah.
You get a battery low notification, and you have to play the guessing game as to whether it's the real battery or the in-game battery.
Well, if it's the UI that's coming up.
No,
You're
they
right.
should make them look exactly the same.
They should. That would be very funny.
Rick, if you're up for it, I have someone new to suggest to raid. This is a streamer called Doryu. They're part of the Wild Abandon team. They're a lot of fun. I put the link in the in the chat there, if you wanna give them a try.
Let's see.
I've been sort of like getting to know the new furry streamer crowd.
Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you.
And we'll get to know more about Blink and Zelda next time.
Yeah,
More
absolutely.
Zelda. More
Zelda.
Zelda.
Zelda!
Zelda goes on
What's happening?
forever.
Okay, we're like devolving over here. We should probably. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.